Hello, my name is Murphy Gay.
And my name is Carrie Prison.
We did our project on From the Prison of Slavery to the Slavery of Prison, Frederick Douglass and the Convict Lease System by Angela Davis. Carrie, can you tell me who Angela Davis was?
Angela Davis is best known as a radical African-American educator and activist for civil rights and other social issues. As a teenager, Davis organized insurrectional groups which were broken up by the police, and she also knew of several African-American girls who were killed in a Birmingham church in 1963. She became known because of her involvement in a politically charged murder case in the early 1970s. Davis was charged with aiding the blunt escape attempt of imprisoned black radical George Jackson, and she served 18 months in jail before her acquitted trial in 1972. After spending time, she ended up traveling and lecturing, and Davis started to return to classrooms as a professional and authored several books. Murphy, how do you feel about Angela Davis?
Well, I think in this point, the main message that she was trying to convey was as she analyzed Frederick Douglass's position on the caustic relationship between the newly freed blacks and the prison system that took advantage of the loophole in the 13th Amendment, which was supposed to free slaves. Frederick Douglass focused on the majority of his attention, work, and rhetoric on obtaining political freedom, equality, and power for blacks rather than economic freedom, judicial justice, or prisoner treatment improvement. Angela Davis realizes that his stance on the prison system was that it was doing its job fine, that those in prison deserved to be in prison, and that it was just an unfortunate circumstance of the after effects of slavery that they turned to crime. One problem that Angela Davis points out was that Frederick Douglass was poorly informed on how the judicial system was set up to pull in as many ex-slaves as it could and take advantage of their labor. White people would disguise themselves as black people before committing crimes so that they wouldn't be accused if they were able to get away with it. White people would also commit crimes and then just blame it on black people. He had way too much faith in the justice system, which was still run by racist whites. He believed that blacks would phase out of crime the further they grew from slavery. This idea, Angela Davis realized, was moot when society criminalizes blacks and innocents can be wrongly accused incredibly easily. He was also poorly informed on how the prison system treated the prisoners even worse than slaves, due to the fact that they weren't even property anymore, exemplified by the idea that one dies, get another, that white plantation owners would use. Because of his lack of information on the corruption and perversion of the 13th Amendment that he was working so hard to take the most advantage of, Angela Davis believes that Frederick Douglass's stance regarding the convict lease system was flawed. Douglass believed that because the South needed black labor, and with blacks being technically free, that blacks could use their labor to pull themselves to a better status. Angela Davis points out again that while incredibly optimistic, Douglass was again falling into the same trap of being scratching the surface of the reality of the South. Whites would still take advantage of that free labor by getting it as cheap as they could. What's the point of getting the vote for newly freed black people if they're still enslaved in jail? I believe that is the main point that Angela Davis was trying to convey. Would you agree?
Yes, that was great. Yes, that was great.
Well, that concludes our report on this reading. Tune in next time.